Teacher.
How are you?
We are fine, thank you. And you?
I am fine too. Thank you very much. Now, let's greet our respectable principal, Rukia teacher.
Welcome, teacher. How are you? Rukia teacher. How are you? Welcome, teacher. How are you? How are you today?
Thank you very much. Sit down. Now, Rumia, is everybody here?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Sit down. Now, let's begin our lesson. Before beginning our lesson, I would like each of you to watch this video attentively. Please be attentive here. Video, please.
HD Kids 英语故事儿歌
Greetings from around the world.
Hello, how are you? How do you greet your friends? Around the world, people greet each other in many ways. I live in Korea. We bow our heads.
I live in Nepal. We put our hands together. We place them near our chest and bow. I live in France. We kiss one cheek and then the other.
Be attentive here.
I live in New Zealand. We press noses together.
This is very amazing kind of greeting, yes?
I live in the United States. We give hugs.
And this is very amazing too.
I live in Tibet. We stick out our tongues at each other.
Did you see?
I live in Colombia. We give hugs and rub each other's backs.
Yes, this is our video. You watched it attentively, and before going to separate questions about our team, I would like to ask you a question. What did you see in this video? Suri, you please.
I saw different kinds of greeting in the video.
Yes, different kinds of greetings. Thank you very much. Sit down. Now, our questions, please. What is custom? Who can say? Jasuri, please.
When we say custom, we understand how.
Yes, when we say custom, we understand habits. Who else? Nezuka, you please.
We can also include etiquette to this category.
Yes, etiquette. You're right. Thank you very much. Who else? Makube, you please.
Custom means tradition and manners.
Traditional manners, yes. Now the second question is, which customs do you know? Which customs? Who can tell? Abdullah, you please.
I know it is customs of different countries. For example, in Japan, making slurping sounds while eating indicates that you are really enjoying the food.
Yes, making slurping sounds. You are right. Thank you very much. Now, who else? Mirahmat, you please.
I know greeting customs of different cultures. For example, in Nigeria, women lelat, belly will greeting the old.
Women lie, kneel, and men lie. Yes. Both countries. Yes. You misspelled the word. Who else? You please. Elvin.
For example, pointing your feet in silent is offensive.
Yes, offense. Pointing your feet in silent. Pointing with your feet in silent is offensive. Now the third question. At the same time, the last question is, what's the difference between the customs of Azerbaijan and other foreign countries? Who can tell? Shabnam, you please.
For example, we don't bow when we greet each other.
Yes, we don't bow. You please.
For example, we don't use chopsticks when we eat meat.
Chopsticks, yes. And who else? Ali, you please.
To stick out first tongue has a vulgar meaning in our country, but in Tibet it means hello.
Yes, to stick out our tongue means is a has an impolite meaning, yes? But in Tibet, you saw that it's a kind of greeting, yes? In Tibet, yes. Our questions. Now, what's the importance of knowing the customs of other countries? For doing this question, I have group work to you. Group work, please. The first group, that's the Azerbaijan group, will make up a text about the customs of Azerbaijan using the keywords below. Azeris, culture, please. Azeris, culture. Greeting, friendly, handshake, gifts, birthdays, weddings, table manners, food, guests, children. Good luck to you. Begin writing. Azeri group. Yes. And the second group. The second group is China group. We'll also make up a text about the customs of China using the keywords below. Different country, people, greeting, China, ni hao, table manners, chopsticks, meals, etiquette, winking, whistling, rude, eye contact, bow, and good luck to you too. China group. And the third group, that's the English group. We'll write about 8 sentences, about the customs of England. Customs of England. You please take it. And the last group, that's the fourth group, Korea group. We'll write the differences and similarities between the customs of Azerbaijan and the customs of Korea. Korean group. Please take it. Good luck to you. Now, begin writing.
Hello, bonjour, buenos dias. Good day, guten Tag, konnichiwa. Ciao, shalom, dobre dien. Hello to all the children of the world. We live in different places from all around the world. We speak in many different ways. Though some things might be different, we're children just the same. And we all like to sing and play. Hello, bonjour, buenos dias. Good day, guten Tag, konnichiwa. Ciao, shalom, dobre dien. Hello to all the children of the world. There are children in the deserts and children in the towns and children who live down by the sea. If we could meet each other to run and sing and play, then what good friends we all could be. Hello, bonjour, buenos dias. Good day, guten Tag, konnichiwa. Ciao, shalom, dobre dien. Hello to all the children of the world.
Right, please.
in handshake, a kiss on the cheek and so on, meaning how a woman hug and kiss each other once on the left cheek. Others may exchange gifts for birthday and weddings, table manners, the host serves the food.
Thank you very much. Do you agree with these answers?
Yes, yes.
The second group, the China group, comment, read your sentences, your group sentences. Thumbs up. Come. Begin.
Different countries people have different ways of greetings. In China only your full name is simple greetings is enjoyed. Enough. For example, full name is simple greetings is enough. For example, Ni hao, hello, my name is. The Chinese are particular about the table manners. Manners they use chopsticks meal 8 years. In China, being a gift often happens. This is very important etiquette. Chinese don't use gestures very much. Friends and visiting are considered or rude.
Rude, yes. Do you agree? Do you agree?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Take your seat. Now the third group, please come. So that come. Begin.
When people think of England, they often think of people drinking tea. They like eating fish and chips. The English are kinder to others. They behave politely. They respect the local people and customs. They are famous for their politeness and self-discipline. They are also famous for their sense of humor. They use the expression please, thank you, excuse me, quite a lot. They usually eat with a fork in the left hand and a knife in the right.
Knife. The drops here, yes. Knife and famous. You made quite a lot of mistakes while reading the text. Your teacher, please take your seat. Do you agree?
Yes, we do.
Now the last group, that's the Korea group. Come and read your sentences. The differences and similarities between two customs. Yes?
In Azerbaijan, the host is converting for the guests. In Korea, the host is but the host.
Speak up, please. Speak up.
In Azerbaijan, the host is converting for the guests. In Korea, the host is but the host converting drinks for the guests. The Azerbaijans can use one hand when they give or receive something from other adults. The Koreans use two hands when they give or receive something from the old. The Azerbaijans say salam meaning hello when they greet each other. The Koreans bow when they greet each other. In Azerbaijan, a younger person would usually manage other people. In Korea, a younger person would not usually manage other people.
Listen to her.
Both in Azerbaijan and Korea, people remove the shoes before entering the house. In both countries, the hostess greets each guest individually. In both countries, the hostess usually accompanies guests to the gate or the car.
You also made quite a lot of mistakes. Please take your seat. Do you agree?
Yes,
with these ideas? Thank you very much. Now we came to this. Who can tell? What did you learn from this theme? Who can tell? What did you, for example, Shamna, can you tell us what did you learn from these customs?
We learn different customs of different countries.
Yes, different customs of different countries, yes? Yes. Now, we came to the conclusion that each country has its own customs and manners and also etiquettes, yes? We learned the customs of some countries with great interest. All these customs are both interesting and useful for us. Yes, useful for us. And it's important, if we know these customs well, we'll have no difficulty when we apply them in our daily life. Yes? Yes. We'll have no difficulty. Yes. And it's important to us to know and at the same time to respect these customs and manners and etiquette of other foreign countries. Yes? Let's go to our exercises. The first exercise. Define which countries do these statements refer to. All these exercises are about the customs and traditions. That's about our theme. Who wants to come? Who wants to come? For example, Aytaç come.
Don't show things we speak Indonesia.
Did you not come here? Come here and read. Yes, read from here. Stand here and read. Look at here.
Don't show things we speak Indonesia.
Yes, in Indonesia, people don't show things with speed. You're right. Take your seat. Thank you very much. Take your seat. Read. Read.
Class teacher by name, the USA.
Not teacher, but teachers. Yes, calls teachers by name. The USA. You're right. Take your seat. Who wants to be the next? Come, please. Read from your place.
Make noise when they drink soup, Asia.
Yes, in Asia, people don't make noise when they drink soup. Make noise, yes? Sit down. Thank you very much. Who wants? You, please.
Don't touch the people on the head, silent.
Yes, silent. In silent, people don't touch other people's head. It's offensive, yes. Who wants to be the fifth? You, please.
Don't give six elderly people with one hand.
One hand. Yes. What do you say?
Korea.
Korea, yes. Don't give things to elderly people with one hand because they give things to elderly people with two hands. Yes? Take your seat, you're right. And the last one, you please read from your place.
Stand up and give their seat to elderly people. Azerbaijan.
Yes, you're right. Thank you very much. The next exercise. Now, underline the correct word. Yes, the Chinese use forks or chopsticks while eating. Who can tell? You please.
The Chinese use chopstick while eating.
While eating, yes. They don't use forks. They only use chopsticks while eating. Yes, you're right. Thank you. Now the second. Who wants to answer? You please.
They cutting their bowl when they greet each other.
No, the second one. Azeri people or the Japanese bow when they greet each other? Which one? Azeri people or the Japanese? Which one? Who can tell? Sit down. You please, Suda.
Ask fingers to
No, the second one. Azeri people or the Japanese? Which one do you prefer? Yes, the second.
asking for us forks to count sentences.
İçimizde cevap verebilmez. Sen verebilirsin. Azeri people or the Japanese? Bow. Which one? Azeri people or Japanese? Başlayalım. Japanese or Azeri? Yes, Japanese. Japanese. The Japanese bow when they greet each other. Yes, relax, please. Sit down. The third one. You please, Fahmi.
Using fingers to custom is not imperative. Correct.
You made quite a little mistakes while you pronounce the words. Using fingers, not fingers. Yes, fingers. Which one do you prefer? Which one do you choose? Turkey or Korea? Turkey or Korea? Korea. Yes, you are right. Sit down. And the fourth one, who wants to read? In China, people say thank you by tapping 2 fingers or 2 forks on the table. Who can tell? Who can? Chairman, you please.
The English,
In China, people say
Mama.
the first one. Pay attention. In China,
In China, people say thank you.
Thank
Or
you.
too big.
happy. 2 fingers
2
or
fingers, 2 forks on the table.
2 fingers or 2 forks.
Two fingers.
Yes, 2 fingers on the table.
Two fingers on the table.
Not 2 forks. Yes, sit down. And the fifth one, queuing fairly is important in Azerbaijan or in England. You please, I know.
Queuing fair
Fairly.
is important in England.
Yes, in England. Queuing fairly is important in England, not in Azerbaijan. You are right. And the last one, you please. You.
The English, the Azerbaijanians of Thailand Munda in Puli.
Avoid talking loudly in public. The English. Yes, the English. You're right. But you make a lot of mistakes while you pronounce the words. A lot of mistakes. Now the last exercise, you will make up a sentence. Yes, Sherman, you please read the first one.
The English like eating fish and chips.
Eating fish and chips. Yes, you're right. Thank you. Now the second one. Who can read? You please. Can you read? The second one. Root with pointing the in is Malaysian thumb. Who can read? Who? Suda, you please. Who can read? Suda, stand up. Don't panic. Stand up. Root with pointing the in is Malaysian thumb. You will make up a sentence. Yes?
Yes.
Read.
The in is Malaysian.
Pointing with your thumb is root in Malaysia. You didn't know the answer. Sit down. Ear to. And the third one. Who can read the third one? You please.
The Koreans don't use hands to say hello to the old.
Yes, the Koreans don't wave hands to say hello to the old. They don't wave hands, yes? You're right. The fourth one, left the hand, Azerbaijanians don't they use something if to. Ramya, you please.
The Azerbaijanians don't use to eat left hand
to eat something. The Azerbaijanians don't use left hand to eat something. And the fifth one, you please, Minaya.
In Korea, the olds always eat first.
Yes, in Korea, the oldest always eats the first. The oldest, yes? Thank you. And the last one, never dare Koreans pour drink on the. You please?
The Koreans never pour their own drink.
On drink, yes, you're right. Thank you very much. Now, your assessment. Group 1, that's the Azerbaijan group. Using the words correctly, I give you 5 and 5, yes. Making up logically correct sentences. Logically correct says up here, yes. Making up logically correct sentences, yes, I give you a 5. And making up a text in this, yes, I also give here a 5. Give you here a 5. And the second group, that's the China group. 5 using the words correctly. Making up logically correct sentences, a 5. And making up a text, also 5. Group 3, that's the English group, yes. Using the words correctly, a 5. A 5. Making up logically correct sentences, not 5, but a 4. 4, because you made quite a lot of mistakes, yes, Suda? 4 here. And making up a text, also 4. And the last group, that's the Korea group, using the words correctly. Using the words correctly, yes, F5. F5 especially, Shamna. Making up logically correct sentences, F5 here. And making up a text here, also F5. Total number is 15, 13 and 15. Do you agree with my marks? Do you agree?
Yes.
Yes. Now, open your diaries, please. Diaries, please. use the words correctly, yes? I write the standards, using the words correctly. You use the words correctly. You also use the words correctly. Now you please, your diary, for example, Elvin. Make not logically correct sentences. Firstly, you also use the verb correctly. And the last, Shabnam, you please, in your diary, you use logically correct sentences. What did you learn from this lesson? What did you learn? Who can tell? What did you learn? Which customs did you learn? Which customs? For example, what did you learn from Tibet? What can you say? Tibet. Shabnam, can you tell? How do people greet each other in Tibet?
Yes.
How? In Tibet, people, how? Don't panic. Answer, yes. Don't panic, relax. In Tibet, people stick out their tongue. Yes. In Tibet, people stick out their tongue. But in Azerbaijan, for example, if we stick out our tongue in Azerbaijan, what it means in Azerbaijan, if we stick out our tongue, is it polite or impolite? Is it polite or impolite in Azerbaijan if we stick out our tongue?
Impolite.
Yes, impolite. If we stick out our tongue in Azerbaijan, it means that it's impolite, rude. It's offensive, yes?
Yes.
But in Tibet, it means that the two people or other peoples greet each other when they stick out their tongue. For example, if you go to Tibet, if they stick out their tongue to you when they greet you, please don't laugh at them. It will be very impolite. We must respect the customs of other countries. Respect. Do you know what is respect? Do you know? Yes. Respect, yes? We mustn't laugh at them. We mustn't laugh at their customs, habits, manners, traditions, and etiquettes. We must respect to all of them, yes?
Yes.
Now, let's go to our creative work. Yes? Creative work. You will write an essay at home. You will write an essay about the importance of knowing the customs of other countries. Did you understand? Yes. You will write an essay about the importance of knowing the customs of other countries. Yes?
Yes.
Do you agree? Will you able to write it at home? Will you able? Yes. Who has a question about this period? Yes?
Yes.
Who has a question?
No.
No. Okay.